Hello and welcome to this week's Monday message. One big idea shared in under 3 minutes. No 2x2 grids this week, but we are continuing our short series about productivity. And this week we're going to be talking about a classic idea, David Allen's Getting Things Done. This is a manual for the ages as far as productivity is concerned. So when you are overwhelmed by a vast number of things to do, tasks that are competing, each one of which basically purports to be the priority, then you need a way of sifting through everything before you can even start to apply things like the Eisenhower matrix or even the Eat That Frog methodology that I talked about in last week's Monday message. So the process is this: capture, clarify, organize, engage, and then reflect. So capture, brain dump, everything goes down on a piece of paper. Clarify, work out what the next actionable step is for each one of those things that you've just captured through your brain dump. Organize, well, that's where you do apply the Eisenhower matrix or something similar to be able to work out what is urgent and what is important. And maybe then you also overlay something like the Eat That Frog methodology so you can work out which one you're psychologically resistant to, so you can work out what you're avoiding doing, so you don't slip into procrastination and you don't have something that's sitting there like a gremlin on your shoulder saying, you're never going to get round to me, are you? And then engage, simply start doing it. And when I talk about this, I'm talking about a little bit of action bias. So if there's anything that's going to take you less than 2 minutes to do that first. Just clear the decks, get through as much of this stuff as possible, because sometimes the reason it all feels overwhelming is because there's just so much of it. But actually, when you start to get through it, you can probably clear through several things quite quickly. And then reflect. Build this into your daily behaviors, or at least weekly behaviors, where you're going to reflect on how you're progressing, how things are going, and what your priorities ought to be for the next day or the next week. Hope that's helpful. Thank you as always for helping me to build this channel by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next week.